Let's try that.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, we have to create an audience, and then you're going to tie the audience to this campaign. Okay, so I went into audience. Actually, okay, no, manage import blah blah blah. That's my current audience. Get me into audiences. Let me go to my. I thought I deleted that audience dashboard. Manage audience, view audience. I want to create a new audience. Current view audiences. Create audience. Okay, so I'm going to. Oh, I tried to delete this one because I wanted to do it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. So I did this successfully about a half an hour ago. I'm going to try and duplicate it. Okay, so in audiences, we want to create an audience. And then it's going to say, do you want to use tags? And I'm like, no, I want to create an audience because this is the only way I know how to do it. So you got to give it a name, and I'll just call it agency law. We'll just call it mastermind for. And then this is the address that people will reply to. So that's going to, you'll put your email there. You'll put your name in here. Remind people how they signed up for your audience. Now we're going to manually be signing people up for this audience. So I would be for this one, since I'm going to do home claim. Say, look, I'm just going to say you, because they're going to be like, some people, if they really want to know, why am I getting these emails? They'll be able to find this. You filed a home claim, with the deeds agency or something like that. And then they have all these other options. You can get notifications and all this other stuff. And I'm just going to hit save. Okay, so there's one. Now, that's my current audience. Now we're going to go into automations. I'm going to try if my system is. We'll go into. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. It's stuck. Hang on. Please hold. Okay, there we go. Automations. Okay, welcome. I'm going to create a journey. And name, we'll just do home claim. And my audience is going to be mastermind or whatever you did. And you're going to start building it. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to build this out. How will a contact start their journey? I want to choose a starting point. And I want to choose, I'm going to go into contact activity here, and I'm going to do a manual add. So when you manually add somebody to that audience, it will trigger the start of this journey. Okay. So we'll manually add, and we're going to save that as a starting point. Now, this is what happened with MailChimp over the past. I don't know when they did this, but this is when they started it. My subscription that I have with MailChimp right now is limiting the number of things I can do inside my journey. They're only giving me, as you can see down here, 4 journey points left. Okay, which means depending on your subscription, you can build out a limited type of journey, and you may need to upgrade. I think there's a $59 a month option from what I looked at when I was searching through the upgrade to add more. I think there's a $59 a month option that gives you you can create up to like 5 journeys and 5 audiences and stuff like that. So they've really kind of limited some of the scope of what you can build out in here, obviously to make more money, but that's just the reality of MailChimp right now. And then the next jump is it's like $300 a month. So it just depends on if this is, I think you could probably build it. You could build out 5 really good campaigns in MailChimp that would, I have 4 or 5 total. So now you want to add so when you add a contact, you're going to add another journey point. You're going to get all these options here. Okay. So I would say, send an email. So when they're added to the audience, it's automatically going to send them this email. Okay. Now you have all these things that you can edit in here. The subject line, the schedule, so this can actually limit, let's say you added somebody on a, whatever. So you can go in here. What day should I send the email? It can be, you can choose what days these go out. Not like you're going to be adding these things. I would keep this on every day. You're not going to be, I don't think you're going to be adding people on the weekends. People get email at any time anyway. It's not like you're sending out texts where you'd have to limit, like, please don't send texts after 8 o'clock or something like that, just to be, conscientious of people. And then is there any time that you could send between hours, but send it as, I would just say, keep it as it is right there. And then this is where you build out your email. Okay. So you can select a template. If you guys haven't built out anything in MailChimp, it's pretty easy and it's really rich. So, I've built out a bunch of them. So it's easy. I'll show you mine because it's all saved. And it says, so here are all the ones that I've built out over whatever. So I actually have a homeowner's claim one. And so I'm going to actually pick that one. And I think you'll be able, I'll see if I can show it to you. Yeah, here it comes. So this is what they get. You filed a claim on your homeowner's policy. I wish I was reaching out to you under better circumstances, but I want to extend a hand to help you through the claim and set some expectations on how this works. Having your home damaged is tough. It can be stressful and unnerving. There are now good local people working for you to help get things back to the way they were. You will be assigned a claims adjuster who will assist you in coordinating the repair on your house. It's important to return their phone calls and emails to this adjuster to help move things along. Of course, my office is here for you for support. If you need any, contact us if you have any questions, blah, 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 blah. So mine is just, I threw a picture up here. I threw some text in there. You could go, I put my picture down here, which is really old. I probably should update that, but you could throw a video in here if you wanted to. You could record a bomb and put it in there. You could put your social stuff in here. I think I put my social links down here. There's a ton of stuff you could do. You can get really creative if you want to, or you could just keep it really stock and basic. For us, this is fine. You don't have to get super fancy with it. So you can do save and return to journey, and then bang, it's going to go back there. Okay. So they're going to get an email automatically. Now I would add another journey point, and here I would do a time delay, and you would pick, when do you want them to get your next correspondence? And I would say, all right, in whatever, let's say 5 days, save. And that's your next point. Now I only have one option left. So I'm going to add one other journey point, and it's going to be another email. Let me see if there are other options here that are worth, you can have them unsubscribe. So whatever, you can look through those and see, but we're going to send another email, and here, same thing, blah, 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 blah. If you want, you guys, let's look at select a template here. This is where you can build it out on your own. And they have all these pre-made templates here. They've got themes. Save templates, create your own, stuff like that. Or you can just build from scratch. And just pick, and then you can build out something simple like this. This one's pretty simple. Put a header up here, write some text, maybe put another picture, blah, blah, blah. You can just do straight text. These are really easy. You can do like a simple text one like this and hit next, but you can still add in, you can just build it yourself. So you can be like, all right, well, I still want to put my picture up here. So I can put an image up here, and then you'd be like, all right, what image do I want to pick? And I think I could probably find my logo there and insert it that way. And then you could write it out if you want to. You can delete these things. It's really easy. It's like, I don't want that header. I don't want this. And so I'm going to see if that would. So save and return to journey. And that one's going to be kind of quirky because I did not update. You have to update this the stock text in here because they don't want you sending this out to them. So they do want you to go in and write what you want to write. So I'm just going to actually remove this one, and I'll just add another one of the ones that I've written. You guys following me? Am I?
Okay.
So I have another, let's see, I've got another one. Let's see, automation, checking in. Let's just pick this one. So this one is, hey, it's been a week since your home claim was filed. Want to reach out to make sure we're meeting your expectations. Please let us know if there are any questions that you have at this point in the process so we can be reached here. I've had people just respond to these, you know, and they just hit, reply, and they're like, hey, Matt, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Things are going great. And then, so that's great. You know, I've had people respond to this and say, hey, Matt, I haven't heard from my adjuster. What's going on with that? In which case I immediately just email the adjuster and say, hey, they haven't heard from you. Can you reach out to them? And whenever an agent reaches out to an adjuster, for the most part, the adjuster is usually very responsive and they jump right in. And it happens really rarely if I get an email from a client who's like, I haven't heard anything. But that's why I do this. You know, if there's something that's causing the process to stall, we want to catch it. And that should be our role. It's really limited. It's automated. And like these emails will just pop in to your email box only when things are going wrong. So we don't have to monitor every single claim throughout the whole process. So that's why this is so important to do. So save and return to journey. That's it. And that's what I can build out here. Okay. So I'm sending out 2 emails. That's better than none. You know, it's a good, you could tweak this however you want. You can change this delay to 10 days, however you want to build it out. You can change them, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to hit continue. If something is not properly done in any of these steps, it won't let you continue. It will say, hey, you forgot to put your name in here, or we don't have an email response over here or something like that. So it won't let you continue if something's wrong. So that's it. Okay. Now I don't know what this is for, but it's like, hey, why do you want to do this? This might just be for some algorithm that they're going to deliver you. So this is really for me, I would pick share information and then and now you turn it on and boom, hooray. Here we go. So your home claim here is active. It's turned on. I will hit continue. And now I'm back to my front page. So now when you get a home claim, you go to your audience, a dashboard, and you find Mastermind. This is the one that is directly tied to the campaign I just built. And I want to manage the audience and I want to add a subscriber. All right. So I'm going to add just me. And you just got to click this. This person gave me permission to email them. I'm totally comfortable doing this. I don't ask my clients, is it okay if I send you an email? I just do it. Okay. I've never, out of the hundreds of emails and people that I've onboarded this way, I've never had anybody give me crap for this. Plus every email that gets sent out through MailChimp has an unsubscribe option. Okay. So they can just hit unsubscribe and then get out of it if they want to. So I just click that and I hit subscribe. That's it. Now, I should keep your fingers crossed. I don't know how long it takes. But ideally, what will happen is I will get an email from MailChimp shortly in that email box because I just got onboarded into this campaign. And then you can go back into the automation or all the journeys. And it might take a minute for it to update. But what will happen is it should show that you have one person in here and that it's in progress. Like I said, it might take a second for it to update, but that is what that's what I've determined. So let me see if it's, Oh, audience. Home claim status active. So that's what I've done. It's mastermind. Let me just make sure I've got this right here. Sorry. Audience dashboard. This audience has one contact, subscribers. It does show that it's subscribed, and it was added by the admin, which is me.
You've got a pretty low contact rating there, Matt.
It's pretty bad. Actually, you should see my contact rating. It's amazing. Anyway, that should update view journey. Let me see. Anyway, that's what I did previously and it worked. So that's what works.
Check your spam, Matt. That was one problem that I was having is the emails that I was trying to send kept winding up in spam, which
yeah, when I did it before, like it worked. Like it came, like this email was sent at 1:50 and that's it. It came right to that email. And that was the email that I built and sent right before I got online with you guys, you know, it worked. So let me let me go back to journeys and see if there's anything that it's on. The one thing I will tell you that if you guys turn a journey on, which this is on and it says active, that's what this little thing is here. If you want to go in here and change anything, you can't until you pause this journey. And there's like a switch, like an on off. You can't change anything in here until you pause it. So if you're like, I want to change this to 10 days, you can either pause it here and it'll change it up here. Say, okay, now this is paused. And now you can go in and you can edit this and say, I need this to be a week. Save it and then turn it back on. Or if you want to update any of your emails, you can go in here and edit an email, but it has to be paused. That was a kind of a hiccup. I was like, why can't I get in here? So, but then you can just turn it back on and it will work. So let me try audience. Let me try this again. One contact, it's in there. Manage audience, view audience, manage contacts. Let me try another one just for fun. I wonder if I did something different in the journey. Contact is added manually. Add contacts to your journey.
Did it say that email had been sent to 0 out of 1?
It said 0, 0. Hang on, let me try something else here. I wonder if you can add here. Immediately start the journey for contacts who don't enter through your starting point. So that's interesting. So let me add a contact there. And
this is like if you're adding an additional person to the already active campaign. I think, right?
Classic automation. Contact is added, man. So that's weird because I was trying to add contact.
That's right, Jessica.
Say that again.
Oh, Jessica had asked you if this was just
Oops.
like you have a new home claim and so you're adding them to an automatic or an already active journey.
Yeah, this just, I missed this right here. Address is already in your journey will be ignored. So that last thing I tried wasn't going to work. So let me see if I can add that contact in there. Provided emails for contacts were invalid or not subscribers. Oh, what? Let me start trying.
Why don't you try my email, Matt?
Yeah, I don't. BWING@farmersagents.com. I don't. That's not going to work either. Provided emails for contacts were invalid or not subscribers. So I've got to add. Oops. I've got to, let me try something else here. Let me go
So in
back.
other words, you must have to literally paste emails in there from like a spreadsheet or something.
So let me try this. Add us. Let me try and add you here. BEWING at farmersagent.com. That might be all they need, honestly. This person gave me permission to email them. Subscribe. All right, now I got 2 out of 2 in there. All journeys. Okay. Blake, check your email.
Mm.
Nothing yet. It's funny. My emails come through faster to my mobile phone than to my computer. Let's see.
So this
check.
is
I'm
this
I'm
is
gonna check.
showing that one of them is now been sent. Let me see if I can determine which one properly was added. Why won't it show me? Zero. Now it's showing 0. Content. That's weird. 0 recipients. Whatever. Jeez. One claim. Well, this is pretty close. I apologize for not being able to tie a bow on this, but that's 90% of what needs to be done as far as building out the campaign, adding people in. Like I got it to work like an hour ago, where I added a contact and I sent it to myself. Okay, so it shows that you are in there and subscribed. I don't know. I don't know exactly why.
Man, I've got a bad contact rating too. They must not like farmers agents.
Home claim. Yeah, contact is added manually. That's the one that really worked. Let me manually add, change starting point. Contact will be added to this workflow if manually added. Well, you guys, I got this to work, and I don't know what I did differently this time than last time, but I felt like this was exactly what I did. So maybe it's just being quirky or buggy or something like that, but we can try one more.
Well, it's easy to see now how there are folks who are specializing in helping with MailChimp. There really is. You can see how it would be such a powerful tool, but there is a lot to it.
Yeah. I'm going to try one more just for fun. Let's see. So let me see. That's one week. So there's actually one in this queue. Oh, and it shows 1 cent now. See? So let me see if it shows me who got sent what. One recipient. Who was it? All right. So my initial one. Let me see if I got it
in there now. Maybe there's just a little bit of a lag.
There it is. I got it.
Hey.
There's just a lag. So there,
Okay.
you can see right there, Blake. You hopefully you'll get one soon. But that this just got received at 2:48 to the first email I put in there, and now it's working. So yay.
So you can rescind all of those apologies.
Yeah, I was right the whole time.
Not that they were necessary to begin with.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna stop.
Can I share with the group, Matt, kind of the template that I've built for the renewals? Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure. Let me see if I think I have to make you a host.